The royal court buzzed, a hive of ambition and intrigue. Ministers jostled for power, their smiles brittle, their eyes watchful. One man, however, seemed untouched by the venomous whispers and veiled threats. He was the king's most trusted advisor, a man known for his quiet wisdom and insightful counsel. His name was Arian, and his very presence seemed to soothe the king's anxieties and illuminate the path to wise decisions. Yet Arian's success bred envy, a venomous serpent coiling in the hearts of those less favored. King Darius, a man who valued wit as much as loyalty, devised a test. He summoned Arian's son, a young man named Theron, known for his quiet demeanor. "Theron," the king boomed, his voice echoing in the grand hall, "before you lie 2 chests. One holds a single gold coin, the other 10 silver coins. Choose wisely, and your reward shall be great." The courtiers gasped. This was no ordinary test. It was a public display, a chance to either prove or shame the minister's lineage. Theron, with an almost serene calmness, surveyed the chests. His eyes, reflecting an inner wisdom, seemed to weigh not just the contents, but the very nature of the choice before him. Without hesitation, he knelt before the chest containing the silver coins and gestured for it to be opened. A collective murmur rippled through the court. The king, his face unreadable, raised an eyebrow. "Why, Theron? Choose the lesser treasure. Do you not possess your father's famed intellect?" Theron, with a gentle smile, addressed the king. His demeanor was calm and composed, a stark contrast to the bustling court around him. The king, intrigued by Theron's unusual confidence, leaned forward slightly, signaling his interest. "Your Majesty," he began, his voice clear and steady, resonating through the grand hall. The courtiers fell silent, their curiosity piqued by the unexpected interruption. Theron continued, his eyes meeting the king's with unwavering resolve. "I have observed that those who grasp at the most dazzling prize often miss the true wealth that lies around them. In their pursuit of grandeur, they overlook the simple treasures that are within their reach. These treasures, though modest, accumulate over time, creating a wealth that is both substantial and enduring." He gestured to the courtiers, their faces now a mixture of confusion and amusement. Some whispered among themselves, trying to decipher the meaning behind Theron's words, while others simply watched, intrigued by the unfolding scene. "Each day I come to court," he continued, his voice unwavering. "I observe the hustle and bustle, the endless pursuit of wealth and status. Yet amidst this chaos there are moments of stillness, moments where one can find true value. And each day I find a silver coin dropped here, a small token overlooked by those too busy to notice. These coins, though seemingly insignificant, hold a value that is often underestimated. A silver coin forgotten there, they lie in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those who take the time to look. It is in these moments of discovery that true wealth is found. While others chase after gold, blinded by its allure, they fail to see the abundance of silver that surrounds them. They are consumed by their desire for more, never realizing that true wealth is not measured by the grandeur of one's possessions, but by the wisdom to recognize value in the simplest of things. I have quietly amassed a small fortune in silver. These coins, collected over time, represent not just monetary value, but the wisdom and patience to see what others overlook. In this I have found a wealth that is both tangible and profound, a testament to the power of observation and the value of simplicity. Section 5. The Substance of Silence. In the quiet corners of history there are tales that speak louder than the clamour of battles and the proclamations of kings. This is one such tale. The courtiers, their whispers silenced, watched in astonishment as Theron revealed pouch after pouch filled with silver coins. Each coin, a testament to his patience and foresight, gleamed under the flickering torchlight, casting shadows that danced on the stone walls of the grand hall. The king, a flicker of amusement in his eyes, leaned back on his throne. His gaze, sharp and discerning, took in the scene before him. He had seen many displays of wealth, but this was different. This was not a show of power. but a revelation of wisdom. He had, in this simple test, witnessed a profound truth. The silence that had filled the room was not just the absence of sound, but the presence of understanding. It was a silence that spoke of deeper values, of lessons learned through quiet observation and thoughtful action. Theron, in his quiet observation and unassuming actions, had displayed a wisdom that surpassed the pursuit of fleeting glory. He had shown that true greatness often lies in the unnoticed, in the moments of stillness where one can see the world more clearly. He had understood that true wealth lay not in ostentatious displays, but in the steady accumulation of value, often found in the most unexpected places. It was in the simple everyday actions, in the careful saving and thoughtful investing, that real treasure was found. Theron's coins were not just currency, but symbols of a life lived with intention and wisdom. They were the substance of silence, the quiet power that comes from understanding what truly matters. Command. Currently, the vow is 340 words long. Arion, standing beside the throne, allowed himself a small, proud smile. He had taught his son not through lectures and pronouncements, but through the quiet example of his own life. He had shown him that true strength lay not in the roar of the storm, but in the deep roots of the tree that weathered it. Theron, in his quiet way, had not only passed the king's test, but had also embodied the very essence of his father's teachings. The court, once buzzing with envy and ambition, was now hushed. The sight of Theron's silver, amassed through quiet diligence, had cast a new light on their own relentless pursuits. The gold coin, once the object of their collective desire, now seemed a paltry thing, a mere bauble compared to the quiet fortune Theron had amassed. They had mistaken glitter for substance, flash for true worth. Theron's story became a legend whispered in the corridors of the palace. It served as a constant reminder that the loudest voices often spoke the emptiest words, while true wisdom often resided in the quiet spaces between the clamour. It taught that true success wasn't always marked by fanfare and applause, but by the quiet satisfaction of a life lived with purpose and integrity. So let us learn from Theron, the boy who chose silver over gold. Theron, a young boy with a heart full of dreams, stood at a crossroads. In a world that often glorifies the gold, he saw value in the silver. He understood that sometimes the true worth of things isn't always in their outward appearance, but in the deeper meaning they hold. Let us not be seduced by the allure of the superficial, the fleeting allure of outward show. The world is full of distractions, glittering temptations that promise happiness but often leave us feeling empty. The flashy cars, the roaring crowds, the luxurious items, they all have their place, but they are not the essence of a fulfilling life. Let us instead cultivate the quiet virtues of patience, observation and humility. In the stillness of meditation, we find clarity. In the pages of a journal, we discover our true selves. In the quiet moments of reading, we expand our minds and our hearts. These are the practices that ground us, that remind us of what truly matters. Let us find joy in the journey, in the steady accumulation of knowledge and experience, and in the quiet satisfaction of a life well lived. Each step on a mountain trail teaches us resilience. Each book read by the window opens a new world. Each moment spent in a serene library enriches our soul. These are the moments that define us, that build our character and our wisdom. For it is in the unseen, in the whispers of the heart, and the quiet echoes of our actions that true success resides. True success is not measured by the applause of the crowd, but by the quiet contentment in our hearts. It is in the thoughtful smile, the peaceful reflection by a calm lake, and the nurturing of a seedling that we find our true purpose. Embrace the unseen, for it is there that the most profound and lasting treasures of life are found.